What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. TGIF Spurs playing the Pistons tonight on a back-to-back. And I double-checked, and the volume is working. Oddly enough, the volume, if you guys notice sometimes on the streams, my mic is off. Well, tonight I plug everything, and the mic defaulted on. So I don't know what the heck I'm doing, but mental checklist, make sure audio is working for everything. Live streams, videos, etc. Cohen said he's here for when our only lead is 2-0. I hope that's not our only lead. Area 51, yes, Castle just received his Junior Rookie of the Month award. Steph, hope he has a big night. The announced team tonight is Jacob Toby, Sean Elliott, and Avery Johnson in the house. Too clutch, what's going on? AJ, TJ, Steven, and I broke my 10-2 yesterday. Sorry. Oh wait, you broke your what? Had you been coming in every day and then missed one? Um, all good, all good. Gonna try to stay positive the rest of the season. No Wemby, it's gonna be tough. A lot of people yesterday told me on the Wemby video they're checking out for the season. I was like, oh boy, so I'm gonna try to keep the positive vibe going, but it's tough to see people saying done with the season until next year. I'm like, but the rest of the guys? No? All right. Yep, here we go again. A little ghost. Charles Bassey's playing. Daniel Bear, good evening to you. Aiken from the Philippines. Gabriel Howdy. Charles Bassey's good to go. Is he starting tonight? He can't be starting. He's been out with an injury, but Prosper's go anyway. Ejo, bonjour. Jared, what's going on? Man, what a tough all good, TJ. All good, man. What a tough month for me as a sports fan. You get the Wemby out for the rest of the season, but I'm a New York Giants fan, and seeing the Philadelphia Eagles win the Super Bowl, it's like I got hit in each nut this month. Granted, nothing compared to what Wemby's gone through with his condition or Pop for that matter. No more medical issues for our Spurs, please. They've had enough for a lifetime. What's up, Levi? Thank you for stopping in. Same lineup. So Biombo looked good yesterday. He was 4 for 4. I think he had 8 points. He was setting screen. He looked good for a player that I don't believe he had played at all this year up until the game where he played like 30 seconds before the break and then last night. So, I mean, maybe he can be a decent backup. We'll see. Happy birthday, Daniel Barry. All right. Bonjour, Homer. Still can't. Yeah, Ejo, it sucks. It sounds like he's going to be okay. Actually, one of the players playing tonight, All-Star Thompson, for the Pistons, I believe had the same issue. And he's okay now. So let's hope if I was Wendy, I'd be asking players that have gone through this. All-Star Thompson, Brandon Ingram, Chris Bosh, I'd see if you can reach out to those guys and, get any advice if you can. Anthony, I do plan on calling all the games, and I was thinking tonight I was about to go live. I'm like, man, I hope it doesn't. This is not a knock to anybody, but I hope we don't start getting to those points where people just stop watching because Wendy's not there. Which could happen. There's nothing I can do about it. I'll try to stay positive, but I do plan on calling all the games. I still want to see Stephon Castle play. Darren Fox is here now, unless he gets shut down at some point this year. I like Wemby, but I'm a Spurs fan first. And I said at the beginning of the season I was going to try to call every game. Just because Wemby's out doesn't mean I'm going to break that promise. Thank you, Homer. Yes, do hit the thumbs up. That would be appreciated. Go, Spurs, go! Go, Spurs, go! Max, I don't want to say it, but I think that you are gonna see separation between. I don't want to say casuals, but there's going to be Spurs fans. There's going to be Wemby's fans, and then there's Spurs fans that I don't know. I don't know. There's probably just Wemby fans. Tracy, good evening to you. I try Area 51. Cavs are destroying the Knicks. Well, sometimes it happens. We still have Fox and Castle. Alvin, I'm a little less enthusiastic about that Vassell maybe than you are. I like Devin. He's in a slump again. I would call 3 rough games shooting wise in a row a slump. My goodness, he is so streaky. It's frustrating because I really, really thought he was going to be Wemby's Robin. He's not the second on the team. He might even be the third option on the team anymore. Might be when Wemby's healthy. Wemby, Fox, and Castle might be overtaking Vassell. I don't know. I got nothing. I assume he's 100% healthy, but man, he's not developed the way I thought he was going to. He's gotten better every year, and then this year, just hitting reverse. Yeah, they are, Steven. Yes, they are. Let me. Yes, he is, Donald. It sucked. Go Spurs to you. This buddy said Vassell is the fourth option right now. Well, yeah, actually, yeah. Well, in this moment in time, no, with Wemby out, but yes, Wemby, Fox, I would say Castle, who's been more assertive getting his own shot for better or for worse, depending, on the results. And then Vassell, I hope he turns the season around. There's still what 29 games left. He's making 29 million this year, and I hate to point that out, but a lot of Spurs fans are looking at his production, looking at his contract, and being like, I like with Zach Collins. It's like we gave Collins a big extension, and then all of a sudden he just didn't stop playing well. You look at Devin, it's like, all right, you got your big contract extension, and now you've taken a major step backwards. Speed recovery, indeed, Jared, but he's going to be out the rest of the season no matter what. This is at least a 6-month thing. Sounds like he should be good to go for the start of next year. With the addition of much better teammates, the Suns learn to grow with the cell. I think the cell is roles a role, but yeah, I think he's going to be a role player now. Oh, you got the sound there, okay. Nick September, what's going on? I liked what I saw from Keldon yesterday. I like to see a little more of that. I know he can't do it every night, but a little more of that would be good. I'm wondering if they'll try to move on from Vassell in the offseason. Right now, he's playing small forward, which is he's too small for small forward, no pun intended. But he shouldn't be at the three. He should be at the two. Well, next season, I fully expect De'Aaron Fox will start at the one and Castle will start at the two. And I know Steph said he wants to be a point guard, but I think they're going to be kind of just, De'Aaron Fox isn't a true point guard by nature. He's not a pass first point guard. He's a scoring point guard. And I think Steph is kind of in that same vein. So they're both going to be kind of combo guards. So I see them being the one and two. Sohan should be back on the starting lineup. Who's been looked good last night, so hopefully that trend continues. And Wemby, and then a top pick this year, top 10 pick at forward. I don't know. We'll see. Tracy, I don't know what his issue is. I mean, I wish I knew. Of course, if I did, I would reach out to him and tell him. Wemby be all right. J Money, I'm not paying attention to any spring season or spring training type stuff. I mean, baseball is such a long season, 162 games, and then how many spring training games do they play? 20? I don't even know. But it's got to be turning the season into like about 180 games. And when you add the playoffs in, we're talking like what, 200 games? So that's way too much. If we land a small forward, that can also play shooting guard. Vassell will be shipped out. I agree. I don't know if I like Sohan better at the four or the three. I think you guys told me he played the three in college. I don't remember, but he's not the type of shooter you need at the three spot. His shooting, I mean, his 2-point percentage is up significantly this year, and I believe for the year he's shooting around 54, 55% from the field. And his 3-point percentage has crept up to just around, I think, close to 35%. He's quietly improving his 3-point percentage. I don't know if people aren't noticing or talking about it, but very limited quantity, taking one a game ish, but he is getting slightly better as the season progresses, or a lot better. He was way under 30% at some point. Greg, what's going on? Good evening, Sir Richard. Wife and I have a date night, so just dropped in to say and smash. Like, well, thank you for stepping in. Five Lug Racing, what's going on? To all the NASCAR folks in the chat. Whether it's 1, 10, or 100, I don't know. But if you're a NASCAR fan, make sure you check out Five Lug Racing, doing good work over there, getting a lot of cool guests on his channel. Yes, I'm plugging your channel because you're doing some good stuff over there, man. I think it's only a matter of time before your channel blows up. Still waiting for this channel to blow up. I know you guys are gonna be like, TSR, you have 26, we have 26,000 subscribers. It'd be almost 6 years this year. I was really hoping at the 6-year mark we'd be at 50. It's been a grind, but let's be honest, the Spurs being bad, the Giants being bad, pretty much the things I cover the most on here are bad, so it's hard to grow that way. But we're taking steps to try to push a little different direction with the channel. We're still covering the Spurs religiously, but also adding in the sports documentaries. The Anthony Bennett video is pretty much done. I didn't want to do it this weekend with all the Spurs news, so that's going to go up next Friday. I've got an Eli Manning video I'm going to start working on this weekend. So, those may take time to grow, but they're what you call evergreen videos. They can sit there and slowly grow your channel over time. They don't have to hit right away like a sports news story, which is kind of like here and now and forgotten about 48 hours later. You don't see that clip with Wendy, Mamo, and Champagne eating it? Yeah, Phil, I agree. I don't understand. I mean, I do understand why CP3 is still starting with Darren Fox. We need more size in the starting lineup. The second unit could really use a leader and a true point guard, which Chris Paul is, but he's starting for the time being, and it is what it is. Dennis, good morning from Manu. Thank you for stopping in. Andrew, back-to-back wins sound good to me. Vassell, Barnes, Biombo, Fox, and Paul. There's Mac Biombo. Alvin, indeed. Thank you, Hugo. Arsenio, I have no idea. Arsenio, I got to think of that. I'm watching it on NBA League Pass. I wish I could help you out. I have no idea where it is on Texas, but I know there's people from Texas in the chat. I'm sure they can help you out. Players are on the court, and away we go. Pistons win the jump ball, and there's our players on the court. Here we go. Wow, these Detroit uniforms are not what I expected. Little different than I thought we'd see, but it is what it is. Jalen Duren plays for the Pistons. That's the player I wanted in the draft in 2022 over Jeremy Sohan. Duren dropped quite a bit. I believe he dropped to 11 or 13, and he was projected to be a top. I think he was projected to be like a top 6 pick, and he fell a lot. By the way, we got a turnover by the Pistons. It's Spurs while 6 on the shot clock. HB going to kick it out. Fox for 3. No good. Pistons ball. Bring back Dennis. You know what? I threw it out there. Pounding the Rock did the article, and I was like, well, we have an open roster spot. Why not? And now a foul on Devin Vassell. Local channel San Antonio. Okay. Local channel in San Antonio. NBA League Pass if you're subscribed. Tobias Harris at the line for 2. And I think most local radio channels that cover sports, you can find them on the internet and listen to them for free. I could be wrong. The Pistons are much better than last year, Andrew. They have sucked the last few years. So yes, they are much better. I'm not for 100% sure, but I think they have more wins this year than maybe the last 2 years combined, or it's pretty darn close. An old school TV with bunny ears? No. No, I haven't had one of those in a long time. Both free throws good. Pistons are up 2-0. And Pistons are on a 4-game winning streak. Well, then, all right, they're playing pretty well. They're 29 and 26 right now in the Eastern Conference. An alley-oop. And Bismack Biyombo, my man, with the Biyombo. What can I say? Wemby's not getting traded to the Celtics. Oh, come on now. Cade Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. Man, he's got to feel good finally getting some wins out there. Little runner in the paint's no good. Offensive rebound and putback is no good. A fight for the board. Another offensive rebound for the Pistons. Because that's what we do. And the whistle. I don't know what the whistle is. Spurs game, they're really over the air. Really? Andrew, I think Biombo's going to get signed. He's going to get signed probably for the rest of the year now. Man, our rebounding. Well, we're so small out there. Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. 4-3. Yep, Avery Johnson is doing the local play-by-play. FanDuel screwed up free local. Oh, I've been seeing a lot of people saying they're watching on FanDuel, but that's not free. Turnover by the Spurs and alley-oop, and there's the finish for Osar Thompson. 7-2 Pistons up. Vassell down the other one, gets into the paint. Turnaround, layup, miss off. Wow, Vassell missed the layup. Nice spin move, but could not finish. And a fast break dunk for Duren on the other end, and it's 9-2. Mitch Johnson's calling a timeout. Hey, Joe. They do keep stats on offensive rebounds, and we give up a lot. All right, well, not the start. This isn't the start we're looking for. Kuzma 19 against his former team. It's very early. Miami must win over the Raptors today. Keep the Hawks out of the. Yes. Well, I think the Hawks are going to make the play-in. Dennis, my prediction, besides pain, is the Hawks are going to make the play-in. They think there's too much talent there, even with Jalen Johnson out. Trey Young leading the pack. They're going to finish somewhere between 7 and 10. And then our goal as Spurs fans is that they lose that playing game. Because if they lose the playing game, they're a lottery team. If they win that playing game, they're a playoff team, and that's not a lottery pick. And granted, they're probably going to be a lower seed lottery team, but at least that gives you a chance to move up as opposed to 0% if they're 15 or worse in the draft. That might be the only time I cover a Hawks game that doesn't involve the Spurs because if the Hawks have a chance to, if they make the play, which I think they will, and that game's going to decide whether they're a playoff team or a lottery team, I'm going to call that and be rooting hard against them all night. Daryl, that's a good question. The answer seems to be that there was a deal between the Spurs and Chris Paul before he came here, that if he did come to the Spurs, he would be a starter again. And I get holding to your word, but the situation has changed. And the Spurs brought in De'Aaron Fox, who was not here when CP3 came in. I think there should be a sit down between all parties involved and say, hey, we agreed to this, but things have changed. We need your leadership off the bench. I'm guessing that hasn't happened. Or it has happened and it's getting vetoed. Miguel Soin, I don't know why he's not starting at this point. Well, I mean, they need a center. We can't start center Sohan, so they need a center. It's not Wemby, so now it's going to be Bismack Biyombo for the time being until Charles Bassey's healthy. Barnes might not be the worst person to come off the bench to help the unit, but maybe this is like an ain't broken. I don't know. I don't know if I can't explain the Spurs rotations. There's been a lot of time that we had center Barnes out there at times this season. 6'8" Harrison Barnes, who's not a good rebounder for his height and is not a rim protector, was playing center. Explain that to me. He does, Area 51. They should try Vassell coming off the bench. Tracy, not opposed to it. Which would be weird because if you look at the bench, it would be like Keldon and Devin, who at one point looked like the future of the team and now are looking like a lot of Spurs fans want them both traded. That might have an idea for a poll tomorrow. All right. Anyway, Spurs ball. Another turnover. That one's on Biyombo. Wow, we are playing some rough basketball to start this Friday night. I know they're on a back-to-back, but come on, guys. And alley-oop and Duren with another dunk, and Jalen Duren, I think, is going to eat tonight and feast in the paint. Starting five should be Fox, Castle, Vassell, Son, Biyombo. I'm fine with that. Floor spacing might be a little bit of an issue, but yeah. Oh my gosh, another turnover. This is Benjamin. I don't know why Sandro Mamakhelishvili just gets no love from this team and gets no minutes. This is oogly. Trying to stay positive, but man, Cade Cunningham in the paint, off the glass, good. 13-2. J Money, you're probably right. Sell the ball, pull up Jay. All right, we just doubled our point. We doubled our points with that shot. Win. I just saw Kelvin Johnson has something the most in franchise history. I didn't see what it was. The crawl said on the bottom. Dang it! But that could Kelvin have the most of in franchise history? Oh my God, we're giving up dunks left and right. Everybody's dunking on us. But there is no Rip Bismack. Get your Biyombo out there. Sell the ball again. Stops. Kicks it out to Fox. Over to Barnes. Barnes in the paint. The runner is going to bounce and bounce and bounce. No good. Pistons rebound. And a turnaround pitches. I had to work today, Benjamin. Yes. Medicare. I'm hoping Fox for three. All right, there we go. Nuno, hey, hey to you. Show enough. As usual, love the name. Love the last dragon. There's a block by Biombo, but that's going to be a goaltend. And yes, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Whoa, Bobby not feeling well? Oh, what's up, Rich? I hope you're doing, brother. Doing good, brother. I had a, oh, I was here today at work. And I really, oh my gosh. Yeah, I hope you're okay, man. I don't need you dropping, going down on us. So stay well, man. Stay well. CP3 for three. No good. 17 to 7, 7:20 to go in the first quarter. Good evening, Jared. Somebody just missed a three for the Pistons as I briefly looked away. Spurs ball. Fox crossover takes off, gets in the paint, throws up a late. Wow, that was a tough shot with a lot of bodies around him. All right, 17 to 9. Spurs starting to come to life a little bit. Rough start, but starting to pick up just a bit. Pistons ball, 10 on the shot clock. And a pull-up jumper is no good, but hey, look, an offensive rebound. All-Star Thompson missed a shot, got his own miss and put it in. They are getting a lot of offensive rebounds. This undersized lineup is just getting cooked on the boards, which I had a concern. As soon as we heard Wemby was going out, obviously the first concern was Wemby's health. But then I looked at the team and I'm like, we can't rebound for crap as it is. And now we just lost our best rebounder. Charles Bassey's in the house. Yeah, wake up, Spurs. Time to get chucked. Really Nintendo Lego Wemby fan. That is cool. I missed a shot. I got to focus on the game when it's going. Sorry, 1911. I think somebody may have dunked it for the Spurs, but I did not see it. Dang it. Harris going to drive in the paint, and he's going to get fouled. But welcome back, Charles Bassey. Good to see you walking. Oh, here's a replay. Is this Castle with a dunk? Oh, Castle with a layup. All right. Steph, what's going on? 10 up of power. Glass Harris at the line for two. No, it wasn't a dunk, Medicare, guys. It was a layup. I just heard one of the Spurs, I think it was Jacob Toby, said he got robbed in the dunk contest. Come on, 49.6. I'm jaded as a Spurs fan and biased, but I will say it again. Stefan Castle was the best dunker that night, but Mac McClung was the best jumper. Every one of his dunks had some sort of prop or person or some kind of shenanigans. Made the second one, 21-11. Spurs down by 10. Yeesh. It is Spurs ball. Charles Bassey drops it out to Fox. Fox step back three. That was a nice move, but didn't finish it. Jalen Duren with the rebound. And now you got the two guys. So watching this on the court, we got Sohan and Duren on the court. Sohan's the guy we drafted, and admittedly, Duren's the guy I wanted the Spurs to take. Another foul on the Spurs. It is a Carnival of Dunks tax. Well, I hope they step up. What do you think, everyone? Stormy Daniels, they should. It would make sense. That's 24 points a game that needs to be made up. You would think that, that'll be distributed amongst the rest of the players, or different points per game are going to drop significantly. Wow. Cade Cunningham, 25, 6, and 9 this year. I didn't realize I knew he was having a good year. Missed a free throw. But I didn't realize he was averaging almost 20, or he is averaging 25 points. I didn't realize he was averaging almost 10 assists a game. Yeah, road trip, he did. He did. Kokoshibo, they just a lot of draft picks, and a lot of their draft picks are starting to play well now. I mean, Cade's playing great. 22 to 11. We're doubled up right now. Why? That's a good question. I don't know who we're gonna pick up. Miles Turner's gonna be a free agent. That would be a nice one. Kelvin is in the game for the Spurs, gets in the paint, gets it to Bassey. Bassey off the glass, good. Yes, it did lights out. Yes, it did. It really did. And De'Aaron Fox hassles Cunningham and gets the steal. Spurs on the break. Fox into the paint. Gets it to Bassey. Bassey with the dunk, but an offensive foul on the Spurs. Sean Elliott just said somebody was in the restricted area for the Pistons. And I'd like to see that again if we can. There's a beautiful steal by De'Aaron Fox. No, the defender was not in the restricted area, Sean. Sorry, they just showed that in the replay, and he now agrees with that. I don't think Durant's coming here. No, Durant's not coming here. If he does, then I'll say I'm wrong. I mean, Durant's gonna be what, 36 or 37 next season? How many more good years does he have left? Prints in the paint, throws it up off the glass. Good. I think that's just sites making stuff. The Durant story sounds like clickbait. I think it's clickbait. Castle pull up Jay, way short, gets his own miss, and the putback is good. Castle at 4 points now, 4:45 to go, 24-15 lead for the Pistons. The Spurs, they just put up our 7-11 versus the Eastern Conference this year. Turnover Pistons. Spurs on the run. Castle loses the ball. Fell over. And now the Pistons turn it over on the break on the other end. Castle used one as a prop. I don't want all props, though. Durant is one injury away from retiring. Batista, you're not wrong. At his age, you're not wrong. Yasirski, yeah, if it happens, it happens. I don't think it will. Highly doubt it. Fox flies into the paint, zips it out to Castle. Castle muscles his way into the paint, forces a tough shot. This is 2 games in a row, I think, where Steph has forced the issue a little bit. Needs to let the game come to him. Beasley for 3 from the corner. Back down by 12. Timeout, Mitch. He's for it. Michael, he's making rookie mistakes, as expected. You know who else is making mistakes? The rest of the team. We're down 27-15. Yeah, Anthony Bustamante, that's something he's going to need to work on in the offseason. Terrible shots by Devin Vassell is also frustrating when he's got a guy all over him when he's forcing up a shot. So, I mean, it's Keldon's 4 shots. It's something a lot of our guys have done, and I'm hoping Steph works on knowing when to hold them and when to fold them, when to walk away, and when to run in the offseason. Yes, we definitely need another forward. Dr. Saturn, potentially.
Sucker!
I'm gonna play the game. I'm not gonna get copyrighted for singing this, am I? It's all about the game. It's how you play it. Fox is playing some D. He's slinging some D. 18 Miami is just a half a game ahead of 9th seed Atlanta. Miami leading by 9 over Raptors at halftime. Miami must well go Heat. Woo! Go Miami. Can't really clap very well, can he? He's trying. He's trying. Didn't really have the hand for it. Being Jorge, yeah, it was a rough day yesterday. The Spurs, I think, really went out there last night though and wanted to win for Vic. Every time I drink water, I want to spit it out like a set. I So quick story here while we're in a timeout. Bobby in chat. I used to work at the Big Y way back in the day, like in the year 2000. And I remember I came to work and I had a like a fruit punch Gatorade or something or Powerade, probably Powerade. I prefer Powerade. And I was taking a swig and I'm walking in and the supervisor who, we had like a love-hate relationship. We got along with each other, but we gave each other a hard time. He said something like, "What's up, D-head or a-whore?" Whatever he said. He said something be a jerk towards me. And as soon as he did that, I still had my mouth full of fruit punch. I went it covered him in fruit punch, and he was wearing a white shirt, wrecked his shirt. But I gave him the game with fruit punch. I was a jerk back in my early 20s. Holy crap! Pistons 10 rebounds, Spurs 2. Oh boy. Okay. I'm from please allow captions. I don't know how to not let them allow captions. I'm sorry. Junior, I don't know what the Giants are going to do. I don't. I don't know what the team. I mean, one of the quarterbacks is going to get taken in the draft. Sanders, or I would assume Ward's going first. The Browns, I believe, drafts I think second. And what's his head? Sean Watson's out for probably next season, so they need a quarterback. Are they going to take a quarterback? Stop squishing the game, NBA League Pass. I hate it when they do that. I couldn't see who hit the two or the three. I think it was Fox with the two. I could not see who hit the three for the Pistons. 30-17. Spurs not slinging any D tonight. Keldon with the ball, driving the paint, throws it up. We need Keldon to be. We need to have that Johnson be aggressive. Chris, yes, that is from Conan O'Brien. That three-pointer from the corner is no good. Uh, Simone Fettuccini with the miss. Castle with a long three. That was a little Steph. Come on, man. He had a rough night last night. I'm hoping that he doesn't have a rough night tonight. Ball's gonna get knocked out of bounds and it's gonna stay with the Pistons. We should just talk this point and be fully ready for next year. I mean, Fox needs surgery on his finger, does he not? Cooper, go Spurs, go to you. I wonder if the Spurs will shut him down at some point. What's up, TG1? That'll never happen. I This is no shade at anybody, but I I don't want to do a dual stream with somebody that's sponsored by BetUS. No offense to him, no offense to anybody that's sponsored by BetUS, but I see BetUS all over the place, and I don't want this channel associated with BetUS or FanDuel or any of that stuff. So that won't happen. Plus, he draws so many viewers on his channel, he's not going to want to come on over here. I meant in the nicest way, but he gets a lot of activity, especially with Doncic coming to the Lakers. Keldon into the paint, gets the runner, 32-21. Can we close out this first quarter strong? Right, Dennis Schroeder is on the Pistons. I totally forgot about that. He's been turned into a journeyman, huh? Fettuccini for three, no good. How do you say this dude's name? Fine. Fettuccini works. I don't know. Biombo started. Castle did not. Castle runner in the paint. Another miss. He is struggling tonight. Well, he just caused the turnover, so Steph with the steal. All right, at least he can play D when he's struggling on offense. Champagny for three. Oh, God, Julian, that's an air ball. You missed Collins? Spleen, I wouldn't be shocked if they shut him down at some point. Holy Mamu sighting! Lupe? He is. They got Mamu in there, so center could be Mamu or Sohan. He might be, bouncing back and forth. This three-pointer is in and out from Malik Beasley. Spurs wall, 32-21. Let's close this last minute and a half strong. Keldon with a very off-balance runner. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. He gets fouled and he's going to line for two. Fettuccini. And I'm hungry, so I could actually go for some fettuccine. Yodi, I don't know how you're staying up there, but you are. Mamu sighting. I don't understand his minutes or lack thereof. Kelvin at the line, averaging 11.6 points per game. You figured they would go down with his bench role, especially with he missed the first free throw, but man, he's dropped a lot from the last 2 years, from like 22 to 15 to 11. Kirk Chu, best case scenario is they're competitive, players develop. They're going to be a lottery team. He missed them both. They're going to be a lottery team, and they get a top three pick. That would be the best case scenario. 32-21, a minute 11 to go. Pistons looking pretty good so far. Ron Holmes checked in. The double zero. That shot from the elbow was no good. That was Schroeder, I believe. But you know what? We can't box out rebounds to save our life. Castle forces his way into the paint, draws a lot of contact. It's up and in, and one. All right. Blaze and Bacon, what's going on? And yes, Sandro Mamakelsvili is playing. Chuck is in Charles Barkley? But he said, I'll be okay. Charles Bassey is back. We have 5 rebounds. What, Michael? I don't even want to ask how many the Pistons have. I have a feeling it's a lot more than 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Detroit basketball. Remember that? Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? No? Okay. Pistons ball. We have a high layup that's no good. Mamu skies for the rebound. Gets it up to Keldon. Keldon takes off. Gets over to Mamu. Mamu drives in the paint and gets blocked. Spurs get the ball back. Mamu just got rejected. Phil, that would be great. That means we would have 2 top 10 players. Isaiah Stewart with the huge block. He got a huge headband. Holy moly, headband power. And he's got a lot of hair coming out of that. I can't see how long his dreads are, but it looks like there's a lot. Anyway, Julian Champagny at the line. Made the first one. 17 rebounds to 6. Thank you, Rob. Mamu go 17 to 6. Oh my God, that means they're on pace for 68 rebounds and we're on pace for 24. Oh my God, we missed another free throw. What are we? 2 of our last 5 on free throws. The Pistons can hold for the last shot. The shot clock is off 34-25. We are getting out rebounded something ridiculous right now. It's almost comical. Schroeder, foul, gonna go to the line for 2. Are we the only team with pineapple power? I think so. And we have 2 pineapples. Stefan Castle and Devin Vassell. Schroeder's jersey bothers me. The way that 17, isn't he 71 or is he 17? I guess he's 17. I thought he was 71. I must have misread that when I was pulling up his number. That's 17 on his jersey. All right, well, I don't know how I did that. The Shredder, he made the first free throw. That dude's been on a lot of teams. Seriously. I remember Ben Wallace and Rasheed Wallace. Melo played less than 2 minutes and already have the most rebounds on the Spurs roster. I believe it. He's a good rebounder. Well, all right. So Castle's going to fly up the court. The runner at the buzzer. All right. Okay. That was nice. Michael, I was just thinking that he missed some easy shots and he just hits that one. Schroeder was on 4 teams in one day during the last day trade deadline. That is, are you serious? 4 teams? Well, he's the wanderer. He's the wanderer. He gets traded around and round and round and round. Or something. All right, Spurs down by 9. We start off rough, but Mike, is that HRback? What? Huh? That wasn't allowed, was it? We need you to play center for us at least for the rest of the season. Me? I'm 6'4", and I'm 47 years old. I don't think the Spurs want to throw in a 6'4", 47-year-old dude that has not played professional basketball a day in his life on the court. I don't think that's going to constitute more wins. That being said, if you're looking for the team to tank, coach, put me in. I don't want to call him a shredder because a shredder's awesome. Ferris Queen, 9 points from our starters. Fox 7, Bismack 2, Vassell 2. So Barnes and Paul with 0. Still got 3 quarters left. I don't know, I like the whole Grogu when we're down. Did we get a good luck boop to start tonight? I don't remember. But we'll get another good luck boop. Nody, where are you going? Oh, oh, oh. Sit down, boop. That's just playing well. Paisan, good evening to you. Don't worry, Mitch won't put you in because he has a. That's a good point. Well, I put me in coach. He's gonna be like, no. Mikey said, yeah, Mikey did start the night. I just don't. I couldn't remember if I did a good luck boop. Apparently, I did. Start Castle over Chris Andrew. A lot of Spurs fans feel that way. It's no shade towards Chris Paul. We could use a leader off the bench, a point guard off the bench. Castle's been playing better off the bench, so that's a good thing. But our future backcourt is, oh, for the next, what, 6, 7, 8 years, should be Castle and Fox. I would pull the trigger now, but it's not happening. I don't think it's gonna. I think CP3 starts the rest of the year, barring injury, or shutting down Fox to get his finger fixed. Mamu for three. Nope. Harrison Barnes with a rare offensive rebound for the Spurs gets it out to Kelvin for three. All right, Kelvin. Kelvin played pretty well. He actually played really well last night. Tonight, I think he's played fairly well too. Pistons offensive rebound 7-3 right now. That three's no good. Mama is a rebounding machine. Why isn't he playing more? Anybody? I think you guys are all asked the same thing, so nobody. I know we're not gonna have an answer. Barnes in the paint misses. A fight for the board, gonna be knocked out of bounds, and it's off. Keldon? Yeah, Pistons ball. 36-30 though. Spurs clawing their way back. Bobby. Yeah. Yes, Cobra. I want to say I heard he has a torn ligament in his finger, and it's on his shooting hand, which is why his fingers are taped, I think. So, yes, he needs surgery. Not shut down yet. Drive by Fettuccine, and he gets lip. I know that's not his name, but he's Fettuccine for me. Spurs ball, 38-30. Swing, yes. Mamu for three? I looked away for a second. I think Mamu just hit a three. 38-33. Spurs slowly come back, guys. Schroeder kicks it out. An open three in the corner is no good by some dude in the corner. Oh, that was Ron Holland. My bad. I see what it is now. Couldn't see the number. Don't recognize a lot of the Pistons by their faces because I don't watch the Pistons. Kelvin drives in the paint. The runner is good. We're coming back, guys. Or we are back. We're only down by three. I think Fox would be much better with good hand because then his stroke would be much better. You know, his shooting. That feels weird to do that because I'm right-handed. Manu +6 already. He's actually been really good from three this year, isn't he? Keldon, can't you shoot a free throw? Bro! Is Keldon missed 3 free throws in a row now? Our bench is up 24-12 over their bench. But, I mean, the team desperately needs rebounding and needs three-point shooting. Mamu's doing both. I know he's not a great defender. We got a lot of not great defenders on this team. Another offensive rebound for the Pistons. 10 on the shot clock. Corner three is no good. Another offensive rebound. Holland in the paint. Gonna get fouled and go to the line. Jeez. Avery Johnson, I think, is asking when is it legal for a player to pull another player's shirt? What just happened on this play? Oh, jeez. Mama was totally fouled. Look at eye by Avery Johnson. Now the Pistons get 2 free throws. Okay. Missed call by the refs, but good eye by Avery Johnson. Ball don't lie. Ron Howell misses the first free throw. Mama was above 43% at three this. Wow. Mamu's a way better rebounder, too. I can't believe the Pistons got away with that one, but good eye, little general, right? Good old Avery. Spurs are 2 of 6 from the line. That is Shaquille O'Neal-esque. That is awful. Kelvin drives in the paint, the runner. Man, if Kelvin could hit his damn free throws, we'd be up or tied. We're 2 of 6 from the line. That is the difference in the game right now. What's up, Cruz? Thank you for stopping in. Kelvin with 11 points. He should have at least 13 at this point. McKellen playing well off the bench. Second game in a row, he's played well. And a flippity flop by Malik Beasley. Lost the ball out of bounds. Turnover. Right, Bobby February? Gotta call those fouls, man. Ever since I grabbed Grogu, we're playing better. Mamu for 3. Nah, no good. Kelvin flies in for the offensive board. Out to CP3. He's wide open. Nope. Gets it to Kelvin. Kelvin takes off in the paint, spins around, gets it to Mamu. Mamu with the reverse layup. Tie game. Free throws aren't always free. You are kidding me. I gotta hold on to Grogu. I can't put Grogu down now. We've been playing well since I grabbed Grogu. The headband. It's all in the headband, guys. All in the headband. Ooh, yeah. Hey, baby, you ever seen a headband like this? Ooh, maybe you see a little better. I rub this side. Well, yeah. I know. Mama brings the energy, yo. What I like about Mamu is I don't know why the Spurs don't give him more playing time, especially when we were going, with so much small ball with center Sohan and center Barnes. Mamu, I'm confused on his height though because some sites say he's 6'9", and then Basketball Reference has him at 6'11". Is he somewhere between like 6'10"? I don't know. Go Spurs, go indeed. Stephanie TSR, were you following the Spurs during the 2015 season? Yes. Or sorry, 2005 season. I've been following the Spurs since 1990-ish. So 35 years of fan here. After Savage, I don't think we're going to be bad enough to tank either. 6'9" without the shoes. So that was Basketball Reference using the height with shoes. I hate the height with shoes. I don't know where it is in Austin. The game is in Austin. I don't know which channel. Does Kelvin feel like he has to defer when Victor is out there? He doesn't. Opinions Porch Show. I mentioned that a little in the video today. The video about bringing back Bowman. It's like it feels like there's less standing around and watching when Wemby's out there. Like the other guys seem to be more active. I don't know, but I mean, where's this Kelvin been for a lot of the season? We've seen it in spurts. It's like, no, I don't expect him to do that every night because then he would be a starter, and the Spurs don't believe him as a starter anymore. But I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. I mean, why has Devin Vassell disappeared? Maybe it's not I play well at Wemby. That could be. I mean, that could be the case. You know what? We tied the game though, guys. It was looking ugly. We tied the game. Thank you, Yodi. By the way, if you're not hit the thumbs up, please do so. That's all I ask for on this channel. Appreciate you. Cruz, yeah, I mean, the silver lining is they might get a better pick, or maybe this type of news brings the team together in a way we didn't think it would. I don't know. KJ Fox, yes, they are. KJ Fox, Castle, yep, definitely stepping up tonight. So 6 minutes, 2 points. Yeah, Michael, I'm looking at your stats. Yep. Spurs on a 9-1 run in the last 2 minutes as well. I'll shut up because there it goes. As soon as I started saying it, the Pistons got a bucket. Mamu's still in the game. Plus, we need size out there. Got Mamu and Barnes as our bigs. Well, it's not huge. And Champagny. All right, 3 guys, 6'8" or more. I'll take it. Keldon with the ball, drives in the paint. Lots of contact, misses the shot. Champagny gets the ball back. Gets it out to CP3. CP3 all day. all day by all open. Spurs are up. The NBA players being measured with shoes is the stupidest stat ever. Another offensive rebound for the Pistons. And we're going to have a foul on the Spurs. Isaiah Stewart's foul is probably going to the line for two. Yes, I have. I don't mention it a lot, Ricky, but yes, I am 6'4". The Julian 6'7". I thought he was 6'8". Damn it. Bude, good evening. I am 6'4", which is why occasionally I'll joke about how um, I'm taller than both of our starting guards because Chris Paul is 6 foot and CP3. CP3 is 6 foot and Darren Fox is 6'3". I'm taller than both our guards. First free throw's no good. I thought HB was 6'8". Darn it. I can stand up, but you're just going to see my crotch in the camera. I don't think that's going to give you an idea of my height. I have a picture of me and Sean Elliott, and he's taller than me, obviously, because he's 6'8", but he's not ginormous next to me. Try to see if I can find a picture during the next stoppage that I can put up real quick. Spurs ball. Kelvin's going to drive in the paint. Gets by everybody. Layup. Good. Kelvin having a heck of a first half. The only blemish really is those missed free throws offensively. I don't know if he's slinging any D out there. I can't see what people are doing off the ball because I'm following the ball. Shooter pull up Jay. In and out Burger. And Sohan pulls the rebound away from Stewart. Jeremy brings it up the court. Has Jeremy scored tonight? I don't think it said his name at all. CP3 at the elbow. Kicks it out to Sohan. Open for three. No good. Mama with the slap rebound. It lands on the hands of Schroeder. Now Chris Paul with the check on Schroeder for the foul. Hey, Rich, is this Sean Elliott game? If you no, I don't think so. Ricky, yeah, standing up feels like it's gonna be a trap. Great channel. I'm a new subscriber from Austin. Well, thank you for the super chat and thank you for subscribing. If that I'm trying to think how to say it. Chodaken. I'm probably messing it up. Thank you for stopping in tonight. Huge Spurs fan here. Been a Spurs fan for 35 years. Go live for every game, even with Wemby out. Still doing the games. We haven't missed a game yet this season. Summer League, preseason, and every regular season, and don't plan on missing a game now. Pistons ball, corner three, swish. Thank you though, appreciate it. I gotta find a picture up. I don't have any pictures on this computer. This is my streaming only laptop. Dang it! I'll have to see if I can find one on my phone. Next break. Sohan in the paint. Out to Kelvin. Kelvin drives in the paint. Back to Sohan. Sohan layup. Good. Spurs retake the lead. Back and forth game now. Glaze and Bacon, we did come back. Cade Cunningham with the ball for. Oh, Jeremy just fell down. Cunningham for three. No good. Had an open shot because, well, Jeremy Sohan fell down. He got back up again. You know, we're going to keep him down. Can you imagine if we get back-to-back wins after Wemby going down? Jeremy loses the ball. Kelvin gets it back. Gets it to. No, ball gets knocked out of bounds. Gets it to Biombo. I forgot who that was for a second. I'm like, wait, who that? Oh, yeah, Bismack Biombo. He checked back in. I filed my taxes. I owed a lot of money. It sucked. Somebody didn't let a fire on. Matt Johnson is on fire. Spurs ball, 8 on the shot clock. They're going to get it to Fox. Fox pull up. Good. That's a three as well. I wasn't sure if he stepped on the line. 49-45, biggest lead of the game. Nem, good evening. 49-45. We were down by what, 12? And now a turnover by Detroit. Detroit turnover. I will never root for an Ellis Fleet. I can't do it. I don't have it in me to sit here and root for the team to lose. If they lose naturally, so be it. But I'll always root for the team to win. Soman open for three again. He's shooting like 35% for the year now. He actually might be higher than Devin at this point. Turnover Pistons. They're falling apart. Spurs on the break. De'Aaron Fox. Layup. Good. 54-45. Pull up Jay is no good. I couldn't see who shot that. Tim Hardaway Jr. with the miss. Spurs ball looking to go up double digits. Wow, Spurs on a 10-0 run in the last minute 40. Calvin the Fox. Fox launches a off balance 3 air ball. That would maybe not been the best shot there. Car enthusiasts, what's going on? Just said the Spurs have won 2 straight against the Pistons, which, let's be honest, isn't saying much. The Pistons have been really bad the last few years, last decade. Cade Cunningham being harassed by Jeremy Sohan out on 3-point land. Cade now with a step back 3 now. Passes it out. Hardaway Jr. for 3, no good. Another offensive rebound for the Pistons. Oh my God, they're getting a lot of those. From the elbow. That's good. That was Harris, I think. Was that Tobias Harris? Couldn't tell. 54-47. Spurs up by 7, 4 minutes to go. Jonathan, you know, I've liked what I've seen from Biombo. Expectations were very low, so he's exceeding my low expectations. Speaking of expectations, Vassell has the ball. He has not been meeting or exceeding my expectations. Off balance jumper, nope. That was a forced tough shot. Calvin, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. Vassell plays some defense on the other end, though, and just got a block, I believe, as I looked away for a half second. Those rebound numbers are getting ugly. 31-17. Jeez. Wow. 30. Hey, Michael, you mentioned frustration with Castle forcing the shot, but I'm going to use the rookie card as an excuse. Vassell should know better at this point. He's in, what, year number 5? Hardaway misses, and another board for the freaking Pistons. Another miss, and a fight for the board, and finally Fox gets the rebound, sprints up the court, flies by everybody, and, well, again gets the layup. I thought it was going to roll off the rim. Is that an and one? He is so freaking fast, which is why I don't like seeing him and Chris Paul on the floor at the same time. Put speed demons out there with him. Not that Castle's a speed demon, but I'm guessing 20-year-old Castle's older, not faster than old enough to be his dad, CP3. Sorry, no offense. Joshua, they're winning. T-Buck, what's going on? 56-47. Fox with 14 points and 4 steals. Mark Vassell is a great magician. The man disappears. Oh my God. Ouch. But there's a little truth to that. Now, why are people saying Wemby's going to the Celtics? That's ridiculous. Clickbait. Prince for 3. Swish. Don't don't be careful with these clickbait videos like Wemby's going to another team or we're getting Kevin Durant in the offseason. Castle pull up Jay, no good, going to the line for 2. Explain that's fair. And Wesley's lightning fast too. He's nowhere near the player De'Aaron Fox is. That's what's that? About Avery Johnson? We're in a timeout. Avery Johnson's accent from? I don't know. So Ricky, my favorite genre of music. This may surprise some of you that don't know me very well. Death metal. I fell into the genre in the 90s via Cannibal Corpse, and that is now my preferred genre. It's the type of music I've performed the most. By the way, before I forget, while we're in a timeout, uh, second channel, I Make Crap has been a blast. I'm gonna put a link in it right now. We're getting close to 500 subscribers. What's that channel about? For those that don't know, I have had a lot of failed second channels, and this is going to be not only as much content as I have from those channels on that channel, but also maybe some new content here and there. But I'm just having fun reliving old memories. A few of you have stopped in there, and one of our videos is doing well for that channel. It has 300. I know 300 views is nothing, but I'm watching the video when it originally went up a decade ago. I don't think it ever got to 300. It's gotten to 300 this week, and I'm all excited that little video. But it's a spoof of my sandwich from Friends, where somebody eats Ross's sandwich and he gets angry. Well, this one, my friend gets angry and goes, "A little ape, you know what? Blood is spilled. Fake, a lot of fake blood, but blood is spilled." Thank you, Jose. I appreciate it. He's from New Orleans. Thank you, Jonathan. But seriously, I love doing this channel. I'm surprised how much fun I'm having with the second channel. For those of you that have been here long enough, Stuck in the 80s was a channel I did for a while doing 80s movie reviews. Those are all going to be on there, all 75 episodes. If anybody here likes the music I do, which I don't think there's many, but anybody that does, uh, anything that's not sports related is going to be over there. And I'm putting up the older stuff, music-wise, from 1997 and 98. Holy crap, did I suck back then. It's awful. Miss TSR said she only listened to it because she loves me, but she's like, it was pretty bad. It's awful. Just so bad it's funny. One of those deals like, wow, what was he thinking? This is really crap. So that's why it's called crap. Death metal. Nice. I've definitely had some ringing ears in the past from playing some loud guitar solos. The thing about metal like that is that swing winning to certain. Yes, you get that death metal ear, Andrew. 480 subs, nice. I'm having a lot of fun on the channel. It's not all politically correct. I'm going to throw this out there. There are no politics on it, but some of the videos on there are going to be from 10 years ago, 12 years ago, and some things are said that might not fly today. But I was like, you know what? I don't want to change it because that's who I was or that's who we were back then. There's nothing really bad on there, but just some stuff that people might go, you can't say that. I'm like, well, we said it a decade ago, whatever. 57-15 Castle misses the first free throw. What is with our free throw shooting tonight? I don't know what we are from the line, but I don't think it's very good. Nice, Joshua. Nothing is over. You just don't turn it off. I can't even get a job. That's the type of acting you can expect over on a Make Crap. Way. Not good. Right, just hope a good game for Kate increases trade value. I looked away and there was a whistle on Jeremy Sohan. 58-50 under 3 minutes to go. 4 of 9 from the line? Oh, mama. 4 of 9? Shaq is better than that. Shaq at least shot 50% for his career. That's below Shaq level. Thank you, Joe. The other way for 3. Almost a turnover by the Spurs. They do get the ball back. 58-53, 2.5 minutes to go in the first half, and the Spurs looked awful to start the game, but have battled and now have the lead. Fox with the ball, just going to launch a 3. Except for that really bad air ball 3 threw up, he's been looking pretty. They call that a 2? Stepped on line. There's a stoppage in play. I'm not sure what's happening. Delay game on the Spurs. All right. Detroit ball. De'Aaron Fox with 18 points and 4 steals in the first half so far. On his way to drop maybe 40. Sohan on Cade Cunningham again. Ausar Thompson with the ball. Beautiful spin move in the paint. Gets the layup. 60-55. 2 minutes remaining. Fox pull up Jay in the paint. Way short. And rebound Pistons. Cade will bring it up for Detroit. Drives on Castle. Left-handed layup's no good. And a rebound by Steph. And Steph will now get it up to Vassell. Pineapple to Pineapple. Back to Fox. Over to Vassell. Did he step out of bounds? Jacob Toby's right. We see that that turnover of stepping out of bounds so much these days. Like, is there just no quarter? I hate to say it, but low basketball IQ, because I think that's what you guys are going to say. Like, how do you not have the awareness to not know where you are in the court? We're shooting better. Wow. Interesting percentages. Bucket for Detroit, 60-57. Yeah, Sean and I was saying we never saw that turnover back in the day. And I was like, you're right. It happens all the time then. Castle in the paint. Alley-oop. Charles Bassey brings it home.
Thunder, 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 dunk of justice.
I guess Bassey's feeling okay. That's a good thing because we need bigs out there. And he is a rim protector and rebounder. Thompson in the paint. Toss it out. Fettuccine. What the corner shot? Was his foot on the line? Nope, that's a three. Well, shoot. 62-60. He's bench Vassell. How do you really feel, Jose? Offensive foul on us. On Bassey. That's turnover. I'm streaming the rest of the games, Ricky. Are you streaming for the next game, Sunday, February 23rd? No. Sunday I'll be solo. But I am streaming every game. Even though Wendy's out, still gonna do every game. Wow, K just launches a three. Took the lead 63-62. But yeah, not missed good. Really gonna try not to miss a game this year. We've called every game. Gotta stick with it. Good evening, Angie. Doing good. This game looked like it was going to be a blowout with Detroit smashing us, but the Spurs have fought back. Now found Detroit. 14 seconds to go in the first half. Cross, he's definitely using Crossold's definitely using player. I mean, he's using Mamu now, which Mamu looked good the short time he was in there. I believe he hit a three. He was rebounding, which rebounding is something we sorely need. It'll be Spurs ball. There's 0.4 seconds between the shot clock and game clock, so shot clock essentially will be off depending when they shoot it. Who gets the shot at the end of the half? Fox, Mr. Clutch, I would think. Mamu's out there. Sohan, Castle. Fox is going to be the one inbounding it. Gets it into Mamu, I think. That was a horrible camera angle. Lascelles also in there as well. Fox back with the ball. Looking for a screen with Mamu. Gets it over to Mamu. Mamu's going to drive to Castle. Castle for three at the buzzer. Air ball. Shot clock violation. There's 0.1 on the clock. Alexis, good evening to you. Mamu still has the most rebounds on the roster. Or has the most rebounds tonight. Wow. I don't think we're going to make the playoffs. Anything's possible. They try they throw a full court and nothing. All right, we'll go to halftime. Spurs down by one. It could be much worse. It was much worse. See if there are any adjustments made in halftime. I don't think that was a plan, but that was a bad three-point shot by Castle. I'm shocked Fox didn't get the shot off. Yes, we got the You know what? If they beat the Pistons tonight, they could go on a 4-game winning streak, which I don't know if we've had a 4-game winning streak this year. But that is very possible. The Pelicans are an absolute disaster this year. Just injuries left and right. Former Spur DeJounte Murray with the torn Achilles, or the torn Achilles. If you get the reference, you get the reference. Zion Williamson's got has donut poisoning all year. Zion, this cell sucks, but that's not what I expected to see in the chat. But okay, how do you really feel? We are at 120 thumbs up. Don't forget to keep smashing a thumbs up. It's a Friday night. Don't expect a huge crowd. It's also not a marquee matchup. It's the Spurs and the Pistons, but would appreciate any support you guys can throw our way via the old thumbs up. Show 'em, Pop.
Go, Spurs, go! Go, Spurs, go!
I'm sorry. Let me redo that. Marcel sucks butt. Nah, that's more like it. Thanks, Kawhi. Appreciate you. I think. Um, they could go on a 4-game winning streak. They really could. Oh, 4-game winning streak back in November. We did have one. I don't remember it because it's been Mr. $29 million Devin sold me. Oh, but is he playing that bad? I'm gonna pull up the stats now. Look at the halftime stats because it seems like y'all are not too happy with Devin. I don't think he's been playing well. I don't remember saying Devin scored a lot in this game, so I'm tending to think he's not playing well. The old stats. All right, the Spurs got outscored 36-27 in the first quarter, outscored the Pistons 35-27 in the second. All right, so half a dozen on one, 6 in the other. Why can't I move my screen? What is happening here? Hold on. There we go. For whatever reason, I couldn't move the ESPN box score. All right, Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris is 6 of 6 from the field, 2 of 2 from three, and 4 of 4 from the line. My man has not missed a shot tonight. He has 18 first half points in 16 minutes with the best efficiency you can have. You didn't miss. All-Star Thompson with 6 points and 6 boards. Tim Hardaway Jr. with 6. Jalen Duren with 4 and 7 boards. Cade Cunningham with 10. Off the bench for the Pistons, it's a bit of a different story. You got Fettuccini with 2, Holland with 1, Stewart with 3, Schroeder with 7, rough shooting game for him, 2 of 7, and then Beasley with 6. For the Pistons, they have shooting splits of 47, 47, 75. They have turned the ball over 10 times, but they have 28 rebounds, 15 defensive, 13 offensive. Where are we at on the rebound numbers? We have 17 and 5 offensive rebounds. They have 28-17, so not as bad as it was as when the game started, when we were going with a small lineup. But we are getting out rebounded pretty bad. We have 7 turnovers. Our shooting splits are 54, 38, 44. The Spurs have missed 5 free throws. They're 4 of 9 from the line. I think Kelvin's 0 for 3. Kelvin's 0 for 3. He's usually, 75%-ish? I don't know what the hell his problem is tonight. Pardon my French, but he's not hitting his free throws. Anyway, for our Spurs, Harrison Barnes with 0. Bismack Biyombo with 2. He's not expected to score while he's out there. CP3 with 3. Chris Paul has 3 points and 1 assist. No rebounds, no steals, no blocks, and a turnover. He's only played 10 minutes, but he's not doing much out there tonight. De'Aaron Fox, fantastic in the first half. Maybe that's why Paul's not getting a lot of minutes. Fox, 7 of 11 from the field. He has 4 steals, 17 points. Yet the team has a minus 14 when he's out there. So sometimes you're right. Box minus might be overrated. Devin Vassell, kind of invisible tonight. 1 of 3 from the field, 2 points, block and a turnover and a foul. No rebounds, no assists. Rebounds, no. You think you would accidentally get a rebound or an assist? Nope. He's not doing a lot tonight. Off the bench, the Spurs going with the 11-man rotation. I think you guys mentioned that earlier. Mamu got some time. He played 7 minutes. He had 5 points and 3 rebounds. 3 rebounds is tied for most rebounds on the team. Julian Champagny with a point. He got 1 point, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal. He's got a quadruple single. Jeremy Sohan with 5 points. He also hit a 3-pointer. So he's 1 of 2 from 3-point line. Kellen, minus the free throws, the awful free throw shooting tonight, 0 for 3. He is 6 of 8 from the field and has hit his 1-3. Does have 3 boards and 3 assists, no turnovers. Kelvin with 13 points and a team best plus 18. Charles Bassey is back. Welcome back, Chuck. 4 points. And then Stephon Castle, bit of a rough shooting night, 4 of 9, 0 for 2 from 3. He has 10 points and 3 boards, an assist, a steal, and 1 turnover. This is it's a close game. I think it's going to come down to the wire. Pistons come into the game with a record of, I can't see it, move here. There we go. 29-26. We come into the game 24-29. So, all right. 15-13 away record for the Pistons. 14-12. 14-12 at home. Wait, that means we're off on the road. 10-17 on the road for the Spurs. 14-12 at home. But we talked about this just a little while ago. If the Spurs win tonight, they could legit get a 4-game winning streak. So I know some people want us to tank, but I'd like to get some good vibes, and I will not be opposed to 4-game winning streak. Position and situation. We need a pickup. Hawkins get what? What? What am I misreading here? Hawkins get Khan up on the hook. Position and situation now. We need to pick. Joshua, I'm not sure if I understand what you're saying. Vassell was looking like a star. Oh, you're quoting Predator. All right. You know, if I was reading it, I probably Hawkins get Khan up on the hook. Position situation now. We need, if in our voice, it makes more sense. Yeah, Vassell is I mean, we talked about it. He's been disappointing. Yes, why create a culture of losing? I agree 100%. The Spurs are playing better tonight. Keep going for it, right? It's the worst that can happen. Win some games. I mean, we're going to be a lottery team regardless. Um, I'm not opposed to them winning some games this year. Should we take out DeMarcus Cousins out of it? But is DeMarcus Cousins available to play basketball? Is he still playing basketball? It is hard to understand what Fox or what the Arnold is. I saw Fox in the chat. Arnold's saying. I mean, most of it just sounds like Hello there. I think they need losing culture, and then if the Spurs have a losing season this year, that'll be 6 years in a row of losing. I understand, wanting a better lottery pick. I think we're still going to finish around 10th, even if we win some games here and there. And then we got to hope we have the luck that the Atlanta Hawks had last year when they jumped from number 10 to number 1. We're not getting a top 6 pick naturally. I mean, you can say tank all you want. The teams below us, I'll actually pull up the standings now. The team below us are really bad. I mean, we got far ahead, I guess is the best way to put it, because we won some games at the start of the year. There's a lot of teams that are so bad in the NBA. Let's take a look. Spurs have, let's see, pulling it up, we have 24 wins. Below us in the standings are the Trailblazers. They have 23 wins. They do have 4 more losses, but they're right there with us. The Jazz are 13 and 41. The Jazz are probably not going to win 24 games. Awful. They have a 24% winning percentage. That means they're winning about 1 in 4 games. They're going to win probably 20 games, maybe 22 tops. The Jazz are not going to finish ahead of us. We can't fall below them. The Pelicans are awful. They have 42 losses already. They're not going to finish ahead of us. The Blazers might. Who knows? The Phoenix Suns are 26 and 29. Who knows there? And then the 10 teams that are fighting for a playoff spot, we're staying below them. So the Suns will probably stay ahead of us. They should. The only team really in the Western Conference I think that can pass us in the standings is Portland, and who the heck knows? I mean, they're 23 and 33. We're 24 and 29. 4 losses. That's a lot more losses. As far as the Eastern Conference goes, what do you have? We had 24 wins. The Wizards have 9 wins. They're not going to get to 20 wins, no doubt. So that's 3 teams that are not passing us, right? That we're 100% sure on. Then you have the Hornets with 14 wins. They're not going to have more wins than us. The Raptors are 17 and 38. They're not. The Nets are 20 and 35. The Sixers are 20 and 35. I think they're both going to finish ahead of us. The Bulls are 22 and 34. So they have 34 losses. They have 5 more losses than us. So tanking might get us up to the 9th spot from 10 where we are right now. I don't see us really I mean, unless we lost everything the rest of the year, I don't think we can finish higher than 8th. And I know that's like a 4% jump each time you move up. I think something like 4 or 5%. Build some team chemistry, build on the players you have now, develop Stephon Castle, maybe get Kelvin and Devin to play better moving forward the rest of the season. At the very least, increase their trade value for those of you that want them gone, and see what happens. But I think really think we're going to finish. I think we're going to finish 10th. If Fox is going to need surgery, why? That is a valid question, Joshua. I don't know. Um, Pretty much said this here if we suck. Do I get a half credit for showing up ahead? Thanks for stopping in. This is what we need to do is heal Fox. I do agree. Um, I think it's probably his call in the end. Omar, you're correct. No, I'm sure he's talked to the Spurs medical staff, and I'm sure they asked him, "Hey, do you would think the conversation's been had. Do you want to sit out the rest of the season and get this surgery? And if it's a quick recovery, I don't know the surgery timeline that he has, but if it's something quick like 8 weeks, he might be out there saying, no, I want to play with the team. I want to build chemistry with the guys now and be ready to play with them next year instead of waiting until next year. I want to see Fox and Castle working. There you go, being out there together, building chem. I just was literally saying that Area 51. Get some chemistry now instead of waiting until next year. Because next year, don't we all believe we're going to be a playoff team? Right? I would think. We might get pick number 10, Prince Vic. I mean, there's a very good chance of that. Fox showing he can literally handle himself offense by himself. He's looked good tonight. Tie game between the Heat and Raptors with 55 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. We need the Hawks to lose the rest of their games. Why don't we just root for the Hawks to lose? Can we do that instead? Instead of rooting for our team to lose, let's root for Atlanta to lose the rest of the games for the rest of the year. And then their pick turns into a top 3 pick. My supervisor was talking about that today, Joshua. He said he was surprised we didn't trade Chris Paul. And as I thought about it, I was like, I'm kind of surprised we didn't either. LeBoy, don't know yet. I think they're sitting around 13 or 14. Well, I guess I do know. But what happens with them is going to be very dependent on their playing game, which is I'm actually probably going to go live for their playing game. If the Hawks, and I think they are going to be in the play-in, barring a collapse. If they win their playing game, they're off to the playoffs, and that's pick 15 or worse. If they lose their playing game, then they're a lottery team, and then we could move up. Yes, root for the Hawks to lose. Let's not lose. Let's not root for our guys. Let's root for them. Hawks are 26 and 30. Well, I hope they finish 26 and 56. Random. If the Spurs turn their season around without Wemby, I would be shocked for one. Two, I'd have to mentally prepare for all the comments that people are saying the team's better without Wemby because there are going to be people they're going to troll at. And I don't want to see that, but that's going to happen. I don't see them making the play-in without Wemby, but if they do, that's a huge credit to the guys that are here that stepped up with him out. Look what the Sixers suck so much this year. Look at the roster and you're like, they should be a really good team. They're not. I don't trust Philly to pass them. Philly's pick is top 6 protected, I believe. So being bad's not helping them out. If somebody else gets their pick, I don't remember who it is. I, I, I don't know. Can Philly turn it around with about 30 games left in the year? I really don't know. Embiid's knee is already retired, right? All right. Third quarter underway. We already got a foul on Pistons. Spurs ball. 63-62. Pistons up by 1. De'Aaron Fox with the ball for the Spurs. Gets in the paint. Kicks it out to Sohan starting. This is the 3. Wait, who's... Sohan starting over Vassell in the second half. Wow, Vassell benched. Yeah, he is, Carm. Sean Elliott saying that's purely for matchup purposes. Is it? Does give us more size out there. We got Sohan, Barnes, and Biombo. So 3 guys, 6'8" or 6'8"-ish or more. Duran with a nice move off the glass, good. 65-62. Sohan in for Vassell. Wow. And a turnover. Bad turnover by the Spurs. Duran in the paint, and he almost lost the ball. So the Pistons totally botched that fast break. Looked like us on the break, being honest. Cade Cunningham flies in the paint and throws it down. 5-point lead for the Pistons, starting off the quarter or the half with a 4 run. Player butt off to make it close. Just Devin bench start the half, yeah. Mitch making adjustments. Oh my God, almost another turnover. Someone gets the loose ball back. Gets it to Biombo. Biombo in the paint, up off the glass, no good. Foul's going in the line for 2. No, random. It's shot. Jeremy passed that to Biombo. I don't know why he didn't take the shot there. All right, lights out. We've been playing small all year, and now we're adjusting for size. Now, Prince Vic. It's hard to count on a team with Jimmy buckets in the playoffs and with Steph Curry now. I mean, Jimmy Butler helped bring the best Miami Heat teams into the finals twice, and now he's going to have the greatest three-point shooter of all time and Steph Curry with him. Wow, missed on ball. Our free throw shooting tonight is Bielma's not a good free throw shooter, but are we 4 of 11 now? Like 36%? That is that is terrible. But I could see the Warriors surprising people and getting deep in the playoffs. I don't think they're going to win it like Draymond said, but I think they're going to surprise people. We'll see. 2 on the shot clock for the Pistons. Cade Cunningham forces the 3. It's no good. And Barnes with the rebound. Austin, I mean, he's old. Fox falls down and kept dribbling as he was falling down. CP3 for 3. Oh, gosh. No, we can't score. 36% from the line. That's bad. Duran in the paint. Wow. Muscles his way in and gets the layup off the glass. 60. We just got 69. And haven't scored yet in the second half. We have not scored. 0 field goals in the last 4 minutes. And Biombo missed 2 free throws. Biombo with the ball at the moment. Passes it. Where the hell are you passing that? That's a turn. Wow, this is ugly. Biombo looking pretty bad in the second half, Michael. I think he's getting benched. Yeah, he is. Sandro Valley, our savior's in. Bring on the Mamu. Not opposed to him coming in. Why do we make a trade? Mark, do you mean a trade for De'Aaron Fox? Wow, Duran gets by everybody and throws it down. The Spurs are lifeless to start the second half. 8-0 run, and Duran is absolutely killing us. Not gonna, I don't want to repeat myself too much. Oh, I need to hold Grogu. Bring back the good luck. Duran was the guy I wanted in the 2022 draft when we took Sohan. Anthony, it's not a wrap, but this is a rough start. If we went with Mamo kicking butt, I'll take it. Shoots, maybe Vassell. Yeah, do we need Vassell back? Bench Paul Castle in, please. I agree. I think Fox is a good trade, especially when a lot of us thought we were going to have to give up 3 or 4 first round picks for him, and we gave up one of our own, and then the Timberwolves pick swap from like 2031. I don't know, from my way out. Yes, Christian, it is a good prognosis. Durant can't shoot 3-pointers like Sonya, but for a backup 5, he would have. I think he would have started a spleen. That would have been our twin towers. Durant at the 5 and Wemby at the 4. No, I mean I don't know. 26-8 is a joke. What's it? What's the 26-8 is Sirski? Fox is the best regular season player they've ever traded for. Yeah, Um, it depends if you're going to put. Oh, actually, right. Yeah, it's a regular season. You're right. That as far as a midseason trade, yeah, I was going to say some people might put DeMar DeRozan over Fox, um, but that was not during the season. That was in the offseason. I mean, Mark, you don't think Pop has any influence on like you don't think the Spurs talked to him about that trade at all? I'd be hard pressed to think he didn't have any influence or say in that. Yep, Biombo out there, he's lost. Why is the best player we traded away? Right? There's nobody better that we traded away. Whether you love Kawhi or hate him, or whether you hate Kawhi or hate Kawhi, is there a better Spurs player we traded away that was established? It's not like it was good, but he was not a two-way player like Kawhi was. He wasn't the offensive player or defensive player, as much as I like Sean. John, we're struggling right now. We're struggling against the Pistons. The Pistons aren't terrible anymore. They have a winning record, don't they? We did trade for Kawhi Leonard. Yes. We traded was it Hill or Jackson for Kawhi Leonard draft night? But he was not an established player when we did that. That would probably be one of our best draft night trades of all time, I would think. You get a two-time defensive player of the year, a two-time NBA Finals MVP. Not all with us. Soen gets blocked by Duran. Jalen Duran is really taking over this game. And not in a good way, if you're a Spurs fan. K drives, layup good. The Pistons are on fire in the second half, and we don't have an extinguisher. Spurs try to go fast break with Fox flying up the court. He gets into the paint. Layup, no good. Hardaway for three. Oh my God. They are cooking. They have outscored us 13-0. George Hill. Thank you, Stephen Z. Oh my God, we're getting smashed off the break. Or smashed off the halftime. Or since halftime. I can't talk. Wow. Mamu in the paint. Hey! Finally a bucket. Thank you, Doja. Our first points of the second half, almost 4 minutes in. Jalen Duran with the ball at the moment. Passes it out. Hardaway with for three, no good. Fell down, wanted a foul. Not going to get the floppy foul. Spurs ball. Sohan's open for three. He's going to drive into the paint instead. Nope. Kicks it out to CP3. Back to Mamu for three. No good. We needed that. Down by 12. And now a foul on the Spurs. The Spurs traded 220,000 for George. Did they? That was before my time, but that's pretty darn good. I was not watching the Spurs when George Gervin played. I was not watching any basketball when George Gervin played. Gervin did Gervin? I know Gervin ended his. I think he ended his career with the Bulls. Did he not in the 80s? Cade for three. Wow, this is done a 180. Kellen's already checked in to give us some offense. I think Vassell's checked in. Sohan's open for three. Jeremy. We were up, Noah. Past tense, we were, as in was. The Pistons came out on fire to start the third quarter. Alley-oop attempt to Duran is broken up. Duran gets the ball back. Gets blocked. Gets the ball back. And his follow-up is good. Would not be denied. 81-67, 6:45 to go. Fox in the paint. Bucket and one. Rodman the best. So Joshua, I didn't like that trade because we traded away Sean Allen. We did get Sean Elliott back after only 1 year in Detroit. Rodman, I mean, yeah, yeah, in the '90s, yeah, that was probably the best player we traded for. I can't think of anybody that was a. I mean, he's the great pound for pound, the greatest rebounder I've ever seen play the game. Fox made the and one, and Joshua Primo. That was the worst draft pick I think I've seen in my lifetime for the Spurs. It is Pistons ball. 8 on the shot clock to get it to Cade. Cade's gonna have the ball knocked out of bounds. Gonna stay with the Pistons. 4.5 on the shot clock. Rodman's one of the reasons David scored 30 points a game. Well, 29.8 to be exact. But that with him being such a poor offensive player, Dennis Rodman, they just made David the offense those 2 seasons with John Lucas the coach back then. That's a missed 3 for the Pistons and another offensive board. We went through so many head coaches during David's career until Pop came here. It's awful. I think it was John Lucas though. Cade in the paint, man, he's been on fire. Rodman did have insane hustle, yes. Keldon with the ball, drives in the paint, gets by everybody, and one. Keldon's really, really playing hard tonight. Bart, good evening to you. Costa Can? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Nate Dog, what's going on? Wemby is out for the season. Gosh, Keldon finally made a free throw. Bob Hill. Didn't we have Jerry Tarkanian for like part of a season? We had so many coaches. I can't even. Larry Brown too. I think started David's career. Just a merry-go-round of coaches during David's career. And I know the Spurs did not do well in the playoffs before Tim Duncan, and David gets a lot of shade thrown at him. But man, offensive foul on Cade. You can't be successful having a new coach every other year. Yeah, Bacon, we're down again. Took us 4 minutes to score our first bucket in the third quarter. Fox with the runner, no good. Stewart with the rebound. Stewie. This is on the run. Thompson flies in the paint, throws it up off the glass, no good. Fox with the rebound. We have a Piston down holding his leg. I hope he's all right. Vassell for 3. I was hoping he'd hit a bucket so we could stop picking on him, but nope. No, Johnson's not soft tonight. He's playing. He's hard. What? We got a timeout? Yep, timeout, Detroit. We ran a fast break when Vassell missed 3, yes. Cade's looking pretty good. Catamavan. I think Avery Johnson just said somebody got teed up on the Pistons. Mr. Lyrical, we were up, and then the Pistons went on a 10-0 run, something like that, to start the third quarter. Our offense wasn't there. Burn was going nuts, scoring in the paint. It's still early though. You guys really don't like Devin Vassell. I'm gonna put. Well, actually, be straight. I like Devin. I don't like what he's been playing this year, especially when he's making 29 million. Omar could be. He's putting up great numbers this year. 25 points a game, 6 boards, 9 assists, I believe. Yeah, he could be a star in the league. We need a Mamu. Yeah, he can shoot the 3. He can rebound. 2 things, and he's a big. 3 things our team sorely needs off the bench at the time. Bobby says, Vassell, come on, brother. We had a 5-3 and you shot it. Yeah, 5-on-3, shot 3. Bro, take the paint. You think so, Tracy? De'Aaron Fox is in the chat. He says, get Vassell out. Darren, what's going on? I'm out and he stops in the chat to say hi. Appreciate you. No, he doesn't, Joshua. I like Sewing when he's not scoring. At least he plays good enough defense. Well, Zell goes 1 of 4 from field goal. Jeremy's, by the time this game's over, check your basketball reference tomorrow. Jeremy might have a higher 3-point percentage than Devin Vassell. They're pretty close right now. Keldon with headband is less than Keldon without headband? Or is Keldon better without the better without the headband? Better without the headband? The headband is where you get your wow. Sohan, I'm being serious. Jeremy was shooting over 34% coming to this game. Devin was around 35. Jeremy's made 1 3-pointer tonight, or actually, he's made 2 3-pointers. Remy might be 2 of 3 tonight. I don't remember, 2 of 4. Devin is, he was 0 for 1. He's taken one, right? Missed it. Trade Vassell for Grogu. Maybe Vassell needs glasses. Remember Wild Thing Ricky Vaughn from Major League? Maybe Vassell needs to get his eyes checked. You know, because he was playing good up until this season. He was getting better scoring wise, efficiency, but it's all dropped this year. Maybe he can't see. Actually, being serious, maybe he's having trouble seeing. Alley-oop to Thompson. Man, we have no rim protection. He looks like the type to wear glasses. I'm being serious. He might need glasses. Lance, we do need the Wemby. Fox in the paint gets it to Devin. Devin's going to kick it out to Keldon. Keldon turns the ball over. 85-73. Just at halftime, we were talking about a possible 4-game winning streak, and now we're down double digits to the Pistons. Getting up some James Worthy goggles. You have a Chief Wild Thing shirt. Robert, I get it. I get it. By the way, we're probably gonna have a small crowd tonight. It's a Friday night. It's the Pistons. But I was actually gonna ask if we can get to 150 thumbs up, but we already did. So can we get to 200? 200 will be the goal. 200 thumbs up tonight. That'll be the goal. Keep it mild. Two free throws for Detroit. First one is good, 86-73. Most points per game off the bench. Hunter's number 1 at 18.6 for Cleveland. Beasley's number 2 at 15.4. Oh, he's at the line right now. Kellen would be what? He'd probably top 10. He's not top 5. 87-73, down 14. There you go. 200 likes for the Baby Yoda boop. You get a Baby Yoda, Grogu boop. Forget the 200 thumbs up. Fox for 3. Fox has been shooting the 3 very well tonight. He came into when he was traded the Spurs, I think he was shooting 33% from the year. He's shooting well tonight. Fox with 23 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Still sitting on 4 steals. He had 4 steals in the first half, but he hasn't gotten one in the third quarter. Holland with the ball, kicks it out for 3. Off the side of the backboard. Who shot that nonsense? Spurs ball. Vassell for 3. That should be Spurs ball. We're not challenging it. Of course we're not. Good job, Mitch. Tobias Harris gets blocked, but gets the ball back. And if you guys want the Spurs to tank, apparently just keep playing Devin Vassell. 89-76. I'm shocked at how poorly he's playing. He's on another poor streak. Mama with the ball, spin around, turn around, Jay, in and out burger. Vassell's been rough the last 3 games, and tonight, he ain't him, as you kids say. Not giving up on our Spurs, but my goodness, can somebody step up offensively? Stewart in the paint, turn around, Jay Good. We're down 15. This is our good team, Big Rocker Johnson. Interesting name. They are much improved. Turnover San Antonio. Pistons are a playoff team. Something we're not at the moment. Schroeder's checked in for Detroit. He has the ball 91-76. Thinks about a 3. Said he passes to Holland. Holland drives baseline. Holland. Jump around 1. Oh my goodness. Vassell makes Zach Collins look good. Dang. Rim protection worse than Lily Phillips? I don't get the joke, but I'll take your word on that. Because I don't know who Lily Phillips is. Zach, good evening to you. Favorite telling it like it is. I don't like this lineup. I could say I don't like this lineup a lot this season once Mitch took over. WZ and Gio, that's a darn good question. Where's Castle? Just give Fox his surgery. Zach, happy early birthday. This is the largest lead of the game, 18 points. Yeah, now we were talking too much good stuff. We jinxed the game. Pineapple Powers in the game. That means Vassell and Castle. Vassell with the ball at the moment. Gets it to Mamu, 3 on the shot clock. Mamu drives in the paint, gonna have to force the shot, and he's gonna throw out to Castle. Shot clock violation. We look lost out there. I like that. Capture the flag. There you go, Ghost. Aaron, we have the chance at possibly 2 lottery picks. We have our own pick, and as it stands right now, I believe we're the 10th worst team in the NBA-ish. We also have the Atlanta Hawks unprotected first round pick, so wherever they draft, we take that. If they finish a lottery team, we could have 2 lottery picks. Schroeder with a turnover, stolen by Steph. Spurs on the break, Vassell in the paint. Misses the shot, he got fouled. He's going to go in line for 2. I was waiting for that, Michael. Zach, what happened to Wemby? He's got a blood clot in his shoulder. He's out for the season. It's very dangerous. It can be fatal, but all signs point that he's going to be okay. And Spurs fans, if there's any consolation you want to take away from this game, Osar Thompson's playing from tonight, and I understand he had a similar type of medical issue, and he's fine. Vassell at the line makes the first free throw. Rye bread, I've been wanting Castle to start for a while. Mitch should just resign? No. Maybe he's bad luck. Wasn't he promoting Primo hard too? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Spurs down by 16. And now another foul on the Spurs. 2 free throws coming up. I don't know who the Giants quarterback's going to be next season. I have no idea. Maybe I'm bad luck. This channel's only been on, we've been on YouTube for 6 years together. And the Spurs have had, they're going to have a losing season this year. It'll be 6 losing seasons. Maybe I'm the jinx. Serena, I didn't know Serena had that too. Yeah, she did okay. That's one way of putting it. Knicks lost by 40. Mr. Lyrical, it's the thing with Devin is he's having streaks of bad games. His last 2 games, I think, or last 3 games, I think he's been rough. This is game number 4, and if you look at his game log, you'll see like 4 or 5 good games in a row and 4 or 5 bad games in a row. A stretch of good games, a stretch of bad games. It's frustrating because I do think he's better than the way he's been playing a lot this year. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Spurs. It's funny. I don't. Um, my Spurs content that I go to, and it's more of a time thing. I do watch YouTube content, but I tend to, because I cover the Spurs and I watch the Spurs so much. Please don't take this the wrong way, but the last thing I want to do is watch more on the Spurs. I live stream all the games, and that's anywhere from 7.5 to 10 hours a week at minimum of the Spurs, plus the videos we do on the channel. Plus, I like reading articles from Pounding the Rock, Air Alamo, and Spurs Talk. So by the time all that's in there, I'm Spursed out. Maybe not Spursed out. I just have a lot of other hobbies too, which is probably why I don't watch any other Spurs videos because I don't have time. Harris with the ball. We're down 18. Turnaround Jay in the paint. Good. We're down by 20. TJ, a lot of people are rooting for Kellen to be traded. He's not alone on the island on that one. I hope everybody plays well. I'm hoping Devin Vassell plays well, but you got to call it like it is. He's not living up to his contract this year. He's not. Castle flies in the paint. Going to get fouled. Going to the line for 2. Rybread, I'm up for that. Greco, we got him right where we want him. The Giants do need a quarterback. We need a lot. Veronica, what's going on? You stopped in with the game not in the best place here. We're down by 20. It was a 1-point game at halftime. All right, Ram, no, I'll never get back into wrestling. I'm totally checked out. Don't take this the wrong way. I just don't care. I don't. I used to like it as a kid in the 80s. When I was a teenager, loved it in the 90s because they were going, to the gutter. I have no interest. I've switched over to the UFC. I prefer, I love mixed martial arts. I've liked that type of stuff really since the UFC started. Just out the line for one more. When I first saw Bloodsport, Jean-Claude Van Damme, I was like, man, it'd be really cool if something like this happened in real life. And the UFC is pretty much that. And I've been a fan since I first saw it in 1993 on VHS. Not a diehard fan right away. I was a casual fan for a long time. Became a diehard fan in 2010 when I saw Brock Lesnar beat Shane Carwin at UFC 116. I also met a new friend that night, and it's been a friend ever since. My buddy Dan, been friends for 15 years. So, um, yeah, the UFC is definitely my jam now. Wrestling, just not my thing. Oh my God. Pistons go to 2 for 1 and they do on the long three. I don't know who shot that. That sucks, man. We're getting crushed. I wasn't expecting a ton tonight, but I was not expecting this. Castle with the ball for the Spurs, 10 on the shot clock, drives in the paint, forces a shot, air ball. I think I may have been blocked. Shot clock off. We're going to get blown out by Detroit, barring a fourth quarter miracle. Schroeder drives in the paint, kicks it out. Fettuccine for three, no good. That's the end of the third. Uh, I don't know who I got tomorrow night. I don't know if I probably won't watch that live. I'll probably watch it on replay Sunday. Tomorrow's a game night with friends. I'd like to do that. I'd like to see Henry Cejudo get back in the winning column because hasn't he lost? Has he lost two in a row? All right, Anthony Bustamante, thank you for stopping in. I'm staying, 35 to 18 third quarter. I'm not checking out yet. This is this feels like the old days of 2 years ago. Kyle, good evening. Let's do the miracle dance. The miracle dance is your chance to do the miracle. Oh, do a miracle. Do the miracle, miracle. Oh, do the miracle, miracle. Is that a thing? No? Okay. Hello there. 6 years of calling this team losing. I don't think words can put it out there how hard that is as a content creator to call your team losing over and over. And there's a lot of their fan bases that I'm sure calling losing their teams losing all the time too. But this has only been losing here. Being a Giants fan doesn't help. But you know what? I enjoy doing this. I love our team, and good things are on the horizon. But we're gonna have some bumpy games, and this is a game where, well, and this has happened even when we had Wemby. We have a game where it was close at halftime, and in the third quarter, who the heck knows what the wheels fall off. Cody Rhodes, Cody Rhodes made the WW interesting, like Dusty Rhodes' son. Someone take too many knees to the temple, possibly. Uh, so the Robert, the good news is nobody's actually ever died in the UFC. That has never happened. I'm 99.999% sure, but I don't believe they've ever had a fatal injury. That has happened in other NBA sports. Knees are now illegal to a downed opponent. You can knee somebody if you're both standing, but the UFC has changed the rules a lot to make it safer for the fighters. I still love it, but I can get where people will be turned off by that. Mitch took too long to get him back in there in the third quarter. It's like he can't recognize when to sub the. Yeah. What sucks is when he can't bring us to the promised land. He can't? Why can't he? Games when Robinson and Duncan were out, but yeah. I wasn't calling the games too, though. Oh, Kyle, the third quarter was awful. Absolutely awful. Vassell still only has 2 points? No, he had a couple free throws, didn't he? Oh, Vassell starts, he gets 2 points, comes off the bench 2 points. I got you. What do you want to talk about, Tracy? I still got a game to call. Beasley hits a three. I do, Joshua, and I truly do appreciate that because I would not be able to get through these on my own. Um, you guys have been awesome. We're gonna have we're I think the days of 1,000 people watching are probably over for this season, barring an incredible, crazy overtime shootout. But that's okay. I know good things are coming. Um, it's just, I was hoping maybe a little better this year. Next season we'll get them. Mama for three. All right, here's the start of the run. Only down 21. I just took a poop and now, Chris, that was a bad luck poop. Draft night is at the end of June. What do you think about bare knuckle boxing? T-Gunk, I haven't watched it. I I'm not a boxing fan. I liked it a little in the 90s, and I think that was more because I liked Mike Tyson's Punch Out as a kid. But I was never actually, the boxing I really love is Rocky. If you ask me which boxing do I love or who are my favorite boxers, I'd be like Rocky Balboa, Clubber Lang, Apollo Creed. Devin gets in the paint, gets a layup. I'd be naming all the Rocky boxers. Apollo Creed and Adonis Creed. It wouldn't be any real boxers. Dern would have dunk and won. Yeah, only down 21, Elaine. Trying to keep it positive. I'm doing my best. Rid of Middleton because I don't know what the Wizards are doing. Wizards don't know what they're doing. Jalen Duren looks bigger than when I last saw him, by the way. Has Jalen Duren bulked up from last year? I He looks much bigger than I remember him. Holy crap. I mean, he was big last year, but has he gotten like much bigger? Swear he did. Spurs ball. Kelvin flies in the paint. Off. What a tough shot. All right, Kelvin's still trying. Veronica, it's orangey red. Jalen Duren is growing, Joshua. I'm not trying to be all like bromance over here, but man, see him at the free throw line. He's looking a little like David Robinson. And finally, the Spurs get a defensive rebound on the run, and alley-oop attempt, and Devin missed the alley-oop. Kellen with the putback. 107-89. No, we can't rebound you. Gabriel, you're not alone. A lot of Spurs fans are frustrated. Schroeder, swish. 109-89. Can we make a run? Can we make this game interesting? Somebody? Anybody? Joshua, I've said it throughout the night. I wanted Duren. I like Jeremy. I hope Jeremy works out, but I wanted Duren in that draft. Kellen double pumping, double, triple, quadruple pumping. Finally gets the jumper. Does Kellen have like 20 tonight now? Kellen with 22 on 10 of 12 shooting. There's a miss. Harrison Barnes with the rebound. CP3 just got pushed out of bounds. He's back up again. Drops it off to Kellen. Kellen's going to get fouled by Jalen Duren. He's going to go to line for two. Kyle, I thought you were a Lakers fan. I'm just kidding. Pete, to see what's going on. Mario, good evening to you. Get well soon. Is Veronica not feeling well? Oh, Veronica, get better. Kellen's first free throw is good. The entire Sohan draft was dookie. What's that smell? Dookie. Anybody? Anybody? Movie reference? That's a deep cut. But that draft for us, I mean, I like Sohan. Branham and Wesley, I don't know if they're going to be here next year. I really I don't know. And it is Hogan, but I don't know if you guys know the movie. We'll give it a game.
Sucker!
It is not Thunder in Paradise. Duren, jumper in the paint, good. 111-93. Fox is minus 31? Wow. He's been playing. No holds barred. There you go. Kelvin drives in the paint, gonna get fouled again. Can we watch Back to the Future? I didn't get that either, Kyle. I didn't get that. Mario, I like the Generation X too. While we're in Kellen waiting for Kellen to go to the line, one of my favorite wrestling stories is, I got onto like the Stone Cold bandwagon when he was already getting popular. DX, I like DX. I did like DX before they got real popular. I liked heels though, so that wasn't really too. I mean, they didn't get really big until anyway. One of my favorite wrestling stories is I liked The Rock when everybody hated him. Like Dwayne Johnson is a huge superstar now; he's a megastar, and the reason being is I stopped watching wrestling for a while. Well, Kellen makes both, so I didn't see any of the Rocky Maivia character. Was totally oblivious to it, and I came back, I believe, the night he became The Rock, joining the Nation of Domination. Oh my God, Jalen Duran just killed the rim. So I like the character. I'm like, this guy talks in the third person. Seems like kind of a jack ASS. This guy, The Rock, why are they all booing him? Little did I know, everybody hated Rocky Maivia. That's the one little wrestling story I like to share because I was a Rock fan when everybody hated The Rock, but because I missed the run that made people hate him. 113.95. Is The Rock coming back to the WWE? I mean, I'm not going to watch Veronica. I'm totally checked out on the WWE. Missed three for the Spurs, and I know I'm casually calling the game, but we're down 18. Carolyn played well tonight and last night, very well. Duran in the paint again. Going to get fouled by Kellen. Kellen's way too small to be guarding Jalen Duran, by the way. I like Michael because we don't. Spurs are making Duran look like Shaq. You're right. Joshua Burns. I did not like the Rockers. Did not like Marty Jannetty. Did not like Shawn Michaels. But I think you're referencing the same thing I did, or I enjoyed when Shawn Michaels super kicked Marty Jannetty and put him through the barbershop glass. Now I'm a fan. Jedi, good evening. Thank you for stopping in. All good, man. I appreciate you guys stopping in once, if you come in every game or once in a blue moon, whatever it is. Thank you for the support. I could definitely use the support because Wemby's out. We could use the support as a community. And now it's going to be tough probably to watch this team sometimes. I love Demolition. Greatest theme song of all time, in my humble opinion. The Demolition theme song. Lots of Smash, though. I didn't like the Crush version. I didn't think the third guy was necessary. Nice, Veronica. HBK's comeback run, Big Rocker, was amazing too. Sean from San Antonio. The fact he was out with a back injury for 4 years, retired, and then came back and was as good as ever. Fox jumper in the paint, good. 115.97. Clawing our way back. Anderson, good. Underscore, good morning to you. Willie, where's the alien? Willie, he's out for the season. He had a blood clot in his shoulder. Spurs shut him down. He's done. I think I'm cute. Kellen with the runner. Good and one. Kellen is really balling tonight. Really increasing his trade value for those of you that want to get rid of him. Adrian, anything is possible. We need some defensive stops, though, which we have not been getting. Keldon with probably one of, if it's not his best back-to-back sequences this season. I like Keldon. I do. Keldon is better than Wemby. I would agree with that one, Noah, but I respect your opinion. John Lug, you're not alone. Veronica, do you have the flute? Oh. Bismack 2, Vassell 6, Chris Paul 3, Barnes. Barnes had 0? This is not going to be our offense next season, Michael. It's going to be Wemby over Bismack. Castle starting over Paul. Fox will be in there. I got to think Sohan's going to be back in the starting lineup. Joshua, I like Bobby the Brain. The commentators I really liked, maybe I'm unique in this. I like Gorilla Monsoon and Jesse the Body Ventura. There's something about Jesse. He clearly was a heel announcer, and he just made me laugh. I guess I'm like you. I guess I tended to gravitate towards the bad guys, except for Hogan. I know Hogan, controversial figure in this day and age, but in the 80s, he was the real American hero. And I was an Incredible Hulk fan, so it just made sense to like the wrestler called Hulk as well. I was definitely a Hulkamaniac in the 80s. Um, some of the bad guys, Paul Mr. Wonderful Orndorff, the Macho Man Randy Savage when he was a heel, Roddy Piper. Isn't it so glad They Live has gotten so much love over the past, what, 10, 15, 20 years, where it originally was a, you know, box office flop. I don't think it did very well, but it's now a camp classic, and it has arguably one of the greatest fight scenes in the history of cinema. So, I mean, that was one of Piper's only good movies, but what a great movie. We're in a commercial break, so we're just randomly talking about whatever. I like Golden Warrior. I was shocked Hogan put him over pretty much clean at WrestleMania 6. Calling The Undertaker, rest in peace. I don't like the fact he lost at WrestleMania not once, but twice. Didn't think he would, you know, his whole career he'd go undefeated, but I was still hoping he would. Monsoon and Gorilla were amazing, but wait, Monsoon and Gorilla, that's the same person. I confused. Wait a minute, Joshua, you put Monsoon and Gorilla were amazing. Monsoon and Gorilla is the same person. Sheldon went 28 points tonight. Yeah, he missed a free throw. He could have 30 if he wasn't breaking his free throws tonight. My favorite match of all time. Um, Morning, Jeffrey from the Philippines. All good, Joshua, but you totally confused me on that comment. Like that's the same person. Favorite match of all time. I gotta think about that. Champagne for three. In and out burger. We're down by 18 with only five and a half. Well, actually, my clock's a little ahead. What about 5 minutes and 50 seconds to go? Ventura Knox. Okay. Omar, we'll get to the stats at the end of the game. Al Jumper by Dern's no good. I'm thinking about my favorite match of all time in wrestling. Hogan versus The Rock at WrestleMania. What number? 18. That might be the most I've ever marked on a match. So, and for three, airball. Oh boy. This game's pretty much over, but I'm gonna hang out here. Stingray, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. Undertaker versus Giant Gonzalez. Hogan versus Rock. Just because of the atmosphere. The Canadian crowd was 100 million% pro Hogan that night, and it was incredible. Um, I know some people might say Taker versus Mankind, Hell in a Cell. That's not a good match. It's three incredible moments. Fox in the paint, good, but it's otherwise it's not good. Gosh, I feel like Shawn Michaels should be on there. Michaels got to be on there. There's a dunk for the Pistons, excuse me. 121-101. Why can't I think of it? See, I'm so out of touch with wrestling. I can't even give you like three of my favorite matches of all time. Champagne flies in the paint and get fouled hard going line for two. I'm really drawing a blank for my top three wrestling matches. You guys asked me, and I mean Hogan Rock from 18. It's been so long since I watched. I mean, I used to watch old school wrestling matches a lot, but now I don't watch anything. Like replay on like DVD or whatever. I'm really drawing a blank. That's crazy. I'm gonna put Hogan Warrior on there. Yeah, I know Hogan's in here twice, but Hogan Warrior was something I loved as a kid. Um, Not one of my favorite matches, but with respect to the classics like Macho Man and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat from WrestleMania 3. Oh, the third quarter killed us. They went out. They started an 11-0 run, 12-0 run, something like that, and the game was pretty much over at that point. Can we play the Suns again? Hopefully. By the way, thank you all for those of you that subscribe to I Make Crap Tonight. I'm gonna plug it one more time. That is TSR's second channel, and for those of you who don't know, it took me 12 years to get monetized on YouTube, and I made a video about that on that channel, and it had a lot of failed second channels, and those channels are now going up there. Stuck in the 80s, Whackbag Films, TSR Music, maybe a few other things. But I'm really enjoying it, and if you hop over there and subscribe, I hope you enjoy it too. Tita, how many minutes did Castle have tonight? Did he only have 13? Next game, Pistons on Sunday. Pistons better win that one. We get the Pelicans up twice, and those are very winnable games. 13 minutes. Champagne last 6 games 1-15, 6-0, 3-5. Washed up Teddy Green. You need Castle for 2 more? I think we're emptying out the bench. Owen, I'm not sure we're going to see All-Star Thompson. I think both teams are going to bring out their benches. We're on a back-to-back. Any chance we get the superhero? Yes. So Stingray, Cowboy X Factor, the Incredible Hulk shorts. I still have 6 of those. I have 6 of those. I have other short. I mean, I'd probably have 150 to 200 videos I can upload on that channel. The channel used to be I Like Crap. That is up there still as a playlist. I didn't delete any of that content. And I might, if I want to make a random video that's not sports, something that does not belong here, put it up over there. So we're seeing it happen. Or if I decide I want to make another channel, I'll just make a new playlist over there and mess around with that. So I'm having fun with the channel. February 17th, 1994 versus the Detroit Pistons. David Robinson, 34 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, 10 blocks, quadruple double, the last quadruple double in the NBA. Joshua, one of my favorite WWE moments in the Royal Rumble is when Axe and Smash came out and fought each other. That was like, what, 88? Would I wear face paint if we make it to the play-in? What face? Oh, wow, some of the starters are still out there. A lot of the starters are out there. I thought we would get garbage time, but all right. I don't have any of the gaming content, Stingray X Factor. The channels I do have, I Like Crap is still up there, so these are going to be playlists. I have all the I Like Crap stuff. I have everything from Stuck in the 80s, all 75 episodes. And you know what? If that catches on, I wouldn't be opposed to doing new episodes once in a while. Maybe like 1 or 2 a month. Um, Whackbag Films, I have everything there, but not everything is YouTube appropriate. Champagne with a steal. On the break, layup, no good, because it's that kind of night. TSR Music, I have everything. Obviously, every music song I've ever done, I could turn into a music video. So I could put up 100 videos of that. The Incredible Hulk channel, I briefly had Hulk Smash Puny YouTube. I have all. I think there was 8 videos on that, and I only did 6. But that's any of these channels I could make new content for, and just who cares? I'm really just having fun with it. Bench dump is definitely coming at some point. 3.5 minutes to go. We're down by 20. And I see the garbage time crew stepping up right now. I think I see Brandon and Wesley, McLaughlin. Yeah. Champagne for 3. Nope. Sohan with an offensive board. Out this. Nope. Gonna get deflected out of bounds. And here come the benches. MSU, congratulations. Detroit basketball. Thank you, Bart. Bret Hart versus Owen Hart at WrestleMania. That was a good one. That was WrestleMania 10, I think, Ben. Shawn Michaels, Razor Ramon Chico. WrestleMania 10. Oh, I actually prefer their SummerSlam rematch in SummerSlam 95. Who the hell's that? Who's number 7? Who's is that? David Duke Jr.? Who the hell is that? Favorite diva? T-Gun. When I was young, Miss Elizabeth, I had a crush on her, but she was like the only hot girl in wrestling in the 80s. I mean, it was her, Fabius Moolah. I mean, it was her. Favorite diva though? Thank you, TJ. Man, I thought Stacy Keibler was a smoke show, and she was real. She didn't have any augmentation done. So Stacy Keebler, probably. Bobby, feel better, man. Feel better. I wanted to have Sunday before. So yeah, Stacy Keebler. She had a very natural girl next door beauty about her. We're in garbage time, so I don't know some of these players for. I don't know a lot of these guys for Detroit. I see Blake Wesley. Who is out there for the Spurs? She did have legs. She knew how to use them. Who? Wait, it is Duke. Okay, never mind. I misread something. David Duke Jr. Is those are his first NBA minutes this year? That's an airball three for some dude for Detroit. Solar and lunar waves. We were doing good. The third quarter started and we got destroyed. Yep, gonna do a Greco draft watch party and lottery result party. George, Detroit became good this year. You can't suck forever. Suck, suck, suck. Duke to Bassie, Bassie back to Duke. Duke with a runner, airball. Mickey James, wow. Wendy Richter was not my jam, Joshua. I can't remember naming any other woman back then. Wendy Richter, the fabulous Moolah, and Miss Elizabeth. Uh, Sensational Sherry, I didn't think was attractive, but she also wore the most hideous makeup, and her character was just her personality. The way she was played, she was an awful human being. Yeah, Stewart, there goes the winning streak. All right, Mario, I'll catch you later. So, Brian, a lot of folks have been saying, TSR, why aren't you bringing up Kai Soto? Not a lot, but a few. Kai Soto tore his ACL. He's done for the year. He's not going to be back until the fall at some point. Tori Wilson was hot. She had the fake boobies, but she was a smoke show. Joshua, would you rather be in China? 121, 105. Can the Spurs go on a 17-0 run to close? No, they can't. We have a collision and get a win on Sunday. Yeah, one will be alive again. We're live on Sunday, right? Pelicans, early game, 7:30. We're one thumbs up away from 200, by the way. One thumbs up away. Can we get a couple more to get over us over 200? 7 o'clock, we play the Pelicans on Sunday, and then we play them again 8 o'clock on Tuesday. I'll be live for both because, that's what we do here. And this game is over. It's garbage time. I think I'm going to wrap it up, guys. This is a tough. Oh, well, there's a super chat. I don't want to miss a super chat. Mario, thank you for the $2 super chat. I never want to miss a super chat. I would feel awful. But the game is over. Spurs are down by almost 20. Spurs are down by 16. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Hopefully, play better on Sunday. Kelvin, awesome game. Darren stepped up. Devin, and a bit of EuroLeague. Team connection with the Spurs. I just don't have time for it. Yeah, Miss TSR is dog watching her mom's dog. So can't bring her mom's dog and her dog over here. Her mom's dog would apparently tear my house apart. But I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. Thanks for hanging out on your Friday night. Hopefully play better Sunday. And that's all I got. So on behalf of myself, Big Yoni, Grogu, Mikey, and Selena, what you gonna do with TSR Sports? Run wild on you. Spurs go.